This is These Days, written and narrated by Brittany Anders-Esparza. Yeah, I keyed as shit. He shouldn't have started fucking with that redheaded bitch 5 seconds after we broke up. I turned my head left so I wouldn't blow smoke onto those walking into the house party. I don't know, girl. If you were gonna trip over what Rafa would do as a single man, then you shouldn't have broken up with him, Jenny defended. He could have fucked on anyone else, I said, but he chose Bonnie's slutty ass. Anna hopped in the conversation. It was Bonnie he started fucking with? Man, fuck that bitch. She did the same shit to me back in the day, no one blinked a fucking eye. Jenny shrugged. You know how her family is. That's why she has to do whatever the fuck she wants. She passed the spliff back to me and said, sneak bitches always win. Anna validated her. Sneak bitches always win. Bonnie was from the same neighborhood as Anna, Jenny, and Rafa. And because of who Bonnie's dad was, she was considered neighborhood royalty. But it was hard for people to respect her because she had a tendency to fuck on people's boyfriend. Which had me hot, because now my man's up next. But I get it. Maybe Rafa needed in with Bonnie's dad. Or worse, maybe he liked her. I mean, she'd understand his world better than I ever could. Because I'm not from Pico-Union like Bonnie and them. I'm just a random bitch from San Fernando that stopped Rafa on Normandy to ask if he had a lighter. And he's been mine ever since. And his neighbors have held doors for me ever since. And I've been front row at all the baptisms ever since. And yeah, I told him I needed more space last week. And yeah, I keyed his car after I found out he got a new bitch. So fucking what? I'm the one who got invited to this party, not Bonnie. This whole breakup is just a hiccup. A big fight at most. And I knew by the time the weekend was over, we'd get back together and this Bonnie bitch would be back to fucking someone else. Wait, where the fuck did Candy go? Anna questioned. Candy was our friend that completed the group. She was sweet, but she gave up her love easily. AKA, she'd fuck on anyone who had the bunny stamp of approval. Just like Bonnie, I guess. But fuck Bonnie, because Bonnie was fucking on my man. Jenny tried to be funny, but she also tried to be shady when she responded. Candy's probably inside giving top. Anna chuckled to be non-confrontational, but I didn't. Because whether you were Jenny's friend or not, Jenny always had something negative to say about the next woman. A part of me believed it's because she secretly knew her man had a bitch on the east side. He'd visit her every Thursday night. I mean, shit, I'd hate bitches too. But Rafa always said it's because she was a sneak bitch. I always disagreed with him though, and that's because as the years went on, I got real close to Jenny. Anna and Candy too, they became my girls. I even started finding myself exiting the bus just to hang out with them rather than my own man. So with time, he learned to accept our friendship, as long as I didn't talk about Rafa's money and I didn't mention a Jenny where her man would sleep every Thursday night. And if I followed those rules, he didn't mind what the fuck we did. He just wanted to make sure they took care of me while he was out doing his thing. And they did. That's how I know he loved me. He had to, right? I let Jenny's comment about Candy slide and suggest we go back inside to find her before she embarrasses herself. I threw the spliff out onto Vermont and started walking back inside the house party. It was a craftsman home that survived the USC buyout, so it still had heart. The house had Draco the Ruler playing out of distorted speakers, and the floors were wet from spilled drinks, so you knew you had to watch your step while walking in. I split from Jenny and Anna to make better use of our search for Candy. I hit the kitchen but couldn't really see through the weed smoke, let alone focus from the smell of burnt plastic. In slurred speech, I finally heard, "Where have you guys been?" I turned around to find Candy. Her lipstick was smudged and her top wasn't covering her chest anymore. Like always, she was the drunkest, sluttiest one of all four of us. "We've been looking for you," I chuckled. Candy giggled back, but that was enough for her to lose her balance. She spilled her drink trying to untangle her purse even though it was wrapped around her arm securely. I took a couple steps back until she got it together. I liked Candy, but Rafa was right. She was messy and always smelled like she just got done fucking. And in this case, you could tell she just got done fucking. From a distance, I asked, "You good?" Candy admitted nah. I looked around for help in hopes Anna and Jenny would find us. "Do you want to smoke?" I suggested. Candy nodded no and said, "I just want to go home." Candy and Rafa lived in the same building off Fedora. A part of me wanted to walk Candy home so I could knock on Rafa's door. But another part of me was worried that he was serious about Bonnie and that I should just return home for good. Jenny and Anna found us. "Where were you?" Jenny asked in disgust as she fixed Candy's top. "She wants to go home," I said. Jenny rolled her eyes and said, "Of course she does." Jenny snatched Candy's half-spilled drink, grabbed her by the arms, and started pulling her out of the party. Anna and I followed them until we were back on Vermont. They hit a left and I hit a right. Jenny immediately noticed. "Where are you going?" she asked. "Oh, I'm just gonna go home," I responded. "Don't you want to see Rafa?" Anna jokingly asked. Of course I do, but I fronted. Nah, Rafa's the last person I want to see. In reality, I was just scared to knock on his door, just to have Bonnie open it. "Bitch, stop playing. You broke up with him and then keyed his fucking car," Jenny argued. I argued back. "Yeah, 'cause he started fucking on..." "She fucks on everyone," she interrupted me. "It doesn't mean anything. He'll drop that bitch in a second if you just apologize," Jenny snapped at me. Anna tried to smoothen out the tension and she said, "Yeah, girl, this is stupid. I think you should just apologize." As I was contemplating following them, Candy started vomiting the liquor out of her system. "See, we can't take her home by ourselves," Jenny complained. "I thought twice, but should have thought thrice." "You're right," I said. "Let's go." I started following them down Vermont until we hit Pico. I kept thinking about what I was going to tell Rafa when I knock on his door. "Sorry for keying your car. Sorry for telling you I needed space. I typically say that when I need attention. Sorry for forcing you into another girl's arms." I was so distracted trying to figure out how to tell him I was sorry that I didn't notice that Jenny, Anna, and Candy made a sudden left onto a different street. "Britt," Anna signaled for me to follow them. I know my way around, and I definitely know my way to my boyfriend's house. Right on Vermont, right on Pico, left on Fedora. But for whatever reason, they hit a left on Berendo. "Wait, where are you guys going?" I asked. "Candy needs to pee." "But we're almost to her apartment," I said. "Bitch, she's drunk as fuck. She's not gonna make it." Jenny started getting irritated. I rolled my eyes and followed them into the alley. I love my girls, but I love my man more, and loving my man more meant I needed to see him now and not after Candy's squat. Candy pulled her shorts down and asked us to cover her. We created a circle around her and turned our backs to her so she could have some privacy. As Candy was peeing behind me, I noticed Rafa was on the opposite end of the alleyway. Is he waiting for me? I thought. Did he know I was coming to see him? Or does he just know us well enough to know that this is usually the time we have to come back home because Candy gets drunk? He's alone, I noticed. I guess he isn't spending the Saturday night with Bonnie. I waved at him, but he didn't wave back. I get it. He's mad at me. I fucked up, I know it. But he's here. He's waiting for me. I heard Candy finishing up as she was zipping up her shorts. "Are you ready?" I eagerly asked, but Candy ignored me. "Candy, can I turn around yet?" But before I could turn around and check on Candy, I felt a cold hand grab me from the back of my neck and pull me down to the floor until my head hit the concrete. It was Bonnie. What the fuck, I thought? I'm not a down bitch, but I could throw hands if I need to. I quickly got up to fight her back. Besides, I'm with my girls, I thought they'll back me up. But to my surprise, Jenny pushed me back down, and Candy and Anna started swinging at me until I was lying flat on the floor again, covered in Candy's urine. I'm sure it was Candy's first release since fucking Raw at the party, too. I was hot, and I was trying my best to take their hits, but it didn't help that Candy was a big bitch, and it didn't help that Anna's phony ass kept stomping on me while Jenny and Bonnie stood back laughing, and it definitely didn't help that when I looked for Rafa at the end of the alleyway, he wasn't there no more. Sneak bitches, I thought. Sneak bitches always win.